Guimarães.
Yeah. But anyway, Caesar, in our last few minutes here, look, I've just been really annoyed with lazy punditry. I've been so annoyed about it since day one. It's literally why we started this podcast because of lazy punditry.
Yeah.
And I just can't take it. I am the thing about it that's so annoying is that it's so prevalent in soccer that it's become accepted and it's influenced other people. Like other people are just doing like people who are independent creators of shows are also doing lazy punditry. I'm like, damn, dude. Look, point blank, period. You cannot judge a player how good they are, how good of a season they had based on stats. You can't judge a team how well they played based on their record necessarily. You have to watch the games. And I was just sitting there annoyed. I'm like, damn, I just remember watching NFL Network and like the dudes were like breaking stuff down like so well, breaking games down, breaking players down, breaking quarterbacks, receivers, whoever. And in soccer, you just don't get that. And it's really annoying.
It feels like soccer, you have a lot of leeway to kind of make whatever statement you want as long as it's pro club, or pro whatever, like the club you support. Like, never forget the whole Real Madrid UCL run where, you know, everybody, even after the game, they made it to the finals. The whole pre-show is talking about how Real Madrid's been the worst team, just all this weird stuff. I'm like, I feel like you just haven't watched. Like, and I think it's really crazy for you to disparage a team that won its league like last month. I don't know. It feels strange. It's not like they won like Ukrainian league. Like they literally won La Liga, like if arguably the biggest league in the world, you know, and it's really annoying that you can tell they don't watch sport. You can tell they talk about players out of pocket without watching a single play. And when players leave, like let's say EPL, it's like they act like they're still professionals at knowing when these players how these players play. I'm like, you haven't been watching French league, you haven't been watching Guendouzi, you haven't been watching these dudes overseas. So it's just really, really tough to watch. You can tell like they don't really watch the sport at all.
Yeah, they just don't watch the matches. And I was telling you on the phone, but I was listening to them dudes talk about it was Jules and Gab talk
Oh,
about
the worst podcast. I can't take this show.
talk about Darwin Nunez, and they're talking about him. Like you're trying to break down this player, but it's just obvious you have not watched him play. Like you're trying to talk about his height and like all kinds of other stuff. I would like it would have made me so happy to be like, yeah, if one of them was like, yeah, I remember this one match against Porto where, you know, he didn't have any technical assists, but he had the hockey assists that were like really good passes, and he was doing, he was dropping back. There talk about something in detail instead of just being like, he's kind of tall, so maybe his acceleration isn't going to be that great. It's like what? Like, what do you mean gonna be? Like, have you seen it or not? Like, how come you just get to lie and cap?
How old is Darwin Nunes? Like 23?
I think he's 22.
What do you mean gonna be great? What do you mean gonna be great? What is he, 13, working on his running form? What do you mean gonna be great? He's not gonna develop his acceleration. It is what it is now.
Yeah, you never seen it, so shut up.
So what do you
It's really a shame, dude. It's like we're the only ones out here like really putting in the work like that.
why can't they just be like Darwin Nunes has had a really great season for Benfica? He's a tall striker. He seems to be talented, and we're gonna see how he performs in EPL. That's great to hear. I don't need to hear more than that. I don't think you're gonna be like John Madden breaking down the lines and stuff. It's okay, dog. If you don't know it, you don't know it.
Yeah, and just be like, I haven't really watched him play. I don't watch Portuguese.
Yeah, you could literally be like, well, he seemed to had a great year at Portuguese, but I just want to see what it's like when he plays in EPL. I think it's very fair to be like, I don't know what he's going to be like. I have to see him against real competition here in EPL.
Just be like, I watched him play 2 times in Champions League against Barcelona. That's the times I watched him, and it was like it was cool. He didn't do anything too crazy. He didn't do, like I mean, I don't really remember the matches. I'm just saying this, but like at least just be honest. And that's the thing that's annoying is like we get no honesty from these people. They sound like experts to people. And then the other people who's like also trying to do their punditry online or whatever are like being like that. It's like, well, damn, dude, that's not acceptable. You have to watch players.
Yeah, for sure. It's annoying that these guys have such a big platform backed by such a big media company too. So it's like this is the guys that are going out to millions of Americans every year listening to them.
And
That's
how come there
insane.
ain't no damn Americans on ESPN FC? How about that?
There is a American, but he's a
There,
sub though. He's a
yeah, there's
substitution
there's
gig.
one host,
Yeah, that guy.
but
I don't like him either though.
all the pundits dudes are British and others.
Well, maybe now that they struck a $250 million deal, maybe there's an American. It's okay. Whenever it's an American on TV, it's